If you are struggling to find time for the gym or you're struggling to stay consistent in your training program, listen up because this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the methods and techniques that I use for my clients who only have 2 hours a week to train. But for those of you who don't want to sit through the entire video and just want to know what to do, then Time Crunch Training is a perfect training program for you. The Time Crunch Training team is a monthly training program that's hosted on Train Heroic. For only $15 a month, you'll get a monthly program, access to a community, as well as access to your coach. That's me. That'll guide you through. You can send in your videos for form checks, ask me questions about nutrition, training, and whatnot. I'm in there every day responding to questions, and it's also the training program that I use for myself and for some of my clients. So if you're interested in that, I've got a link down below. Your first 7 days are free on me, and then after that, it's just $15 a month. Programming, community, and coaching. That aside, in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can reduce your training by 50% and still make 80% of the gains. Let's go. So here are the fundamentals of time crunch training. Time crunch training or minimalist training is not about doing the least amount of work or lifting light weights. It's about efficiency, removing redundancy, being intentional, and focusing on what drives results. If you look at the countless numbers of training programs that are out there, put up by other coaches, you'll find that they are higher in volume and contain a lot more fluff to them. A question to ask yourselves is that all really necessary? Do you have to do 3 different exercises for the same body part in one session? Our main focus is on the fundamental movement patterns, your squats, hinge, push, pull, and more. Just focusing on what's important allows us to be a bit more intentional with our training program and the exercises that we select in our program. The second fundamental of time crunch training are the core principles. When it comes to exercise selection, we are not going to be repeating the same movement patterns in the same training session. You want to pick the most bang for your buck lifts, something that you can load easily and push closer to failure as well. And at times, this may be picking a machine over picking a free weight exercise. Another consideration is squats versus lunges. Which is more efficient for time? With the lunges, you're going to have to take a dumbbell, do one side, rest for a while, and then do the other side. Now with squats, you're just going to load up the plate and then get your set in, and then that's it. You save a lot more time doing squats. And therefore, you would see me picking a squat over a lunge anytime because it's simply more time efficient. The second core principle, you've got to put in the effort. One hard set with intensity is enough to maintain your strength. And you could even probably build more strength with that. Now, what matters is not how many sets you do in a session, but what matters is consistency over a period of time. If you want to build muscle, training to close proximity to failure is good enough. That means going for somewhere between 2 to 3 reps in reserve, or on the RPE scale, 7 to 9. And don't forget, 1 hard set per week is enough to maintain strength. Core principle number 3, time management. Keep your warm-up simple. Use ramp-up sets. Forget about doing anything on the foam roller. Forget about elaborate mobility flows. Get your heart rate up, get your core temperature up, do some ramp-up sets, and get on with your training session. Another method for time management is to condense your rest time. Do you really need 3 minutes of rest, or would you be able to continue with just 2 minutes of rest, or perhaps even 90 seconds of rest? Another method of time management would be to use supersets. When it comes to supersets, you want to be smart about it. We want to superset movements that don't have anything to do with each other. For example, a squat and a pull-up is an example of a good superset. You could superset upper and lower movements, or you could superset opposing movement patterns, so a push and a pull or squat and a hinge. Another method of time management, which is one of my favorites, is actually using time caps. Time caps are great for forcing urgency. You can use time caps to do a build-up of a heavy set. Set 15 minutes on the timer to build up to a heavy set of 3. You could probably do a 12-minute every 2 minutes on the minute, or a 15-minute density set or giant set where you're just placing the weight on the bar and then going for as many reps as you can, or doing as many sets of 5 as you can. Now, the next fundamental of time crunch training is shifting from maximalism or optimization to sustainable. When you look at lifting and gym culture, it seems like everything is promoting maximalism. There's this all or nothing mentality lifters have. They want to do more, they want to lift more, they want to get big, they want to get jacked. And if something goes wrong, a lot of the times you'll see people drop off. But the science is pretty clear. 3 reps shy of failure is good enough to build muscle. And what that means is time crunch training or minimalist training means training smarter and not harder. There will be times in life where you feel that you can't get the session in, and that's okay. All you need is just 2 to 3 sessions a week, training for about 40 to 60 minutes each, making sure you pick the bang for your buck exercises, getting close to failure, putting in that effort and intensity in each session, and you could get 80% of the results if you were to be on an optimized, maximized training program. Fundamental number 4 is to train all athletic qualities. We're not only about getting jacked and big and ripped, we're about building true strength, true power, speed, agility, mobility, conditioning, as well as hypertrophy. Now, focusing on all these multiple athletic qualities may not make you the best at one thing, but it makes you really good at everything else. You can call it hybrid training if you want, call it concurrent training if you want. You can even call it good old strength and conditioning, which it basically is, just a time crunch and condensed version of it. Train every single quality and you'll have a better quality of life. Not everything about training in the gym is about getting jacked. Final fundamental of time crunch training, quality over quantity. I don't think I can stress this enough, but quality over quantity. Every single rep, every single session has to be of quality, especially when you are doing less. You've got to remember, you got to train with purpose. You got to push hard. You got to be intense with your lift. Be intentional, be present. And if your training program is well structured, you can get about 80% of the gains and results that a maximalist approach would get you. And if you ask me, 20% less for less time commitment kind of sounds like a good deal. So remember guys, if you want to be strong and healthy, fit, move better, look better, feel better, doesn't require countless of hours in the gym. 60 minutes per week of strength training is enough for health benefits. And for busy guys like us, short and intentional sessions give us the most impact. If you found it helpful, there's a couple of links down below in the description that I hope might help you. If you want to know how to lose weight while you're eating a buffet, click here. See you guys in the next video.